Recording in
Debate
progress.
about characteristics of may take place. As a result, the group may become mm, uh, debate teacher.
Debate.
A debate about the characteristics of inventors may take place.
Do you agree, guys?
No. When you ask, it's wrong.
Not always. Well, for me, it's A, right? Because at the end, the person says like, hey, why don't you come up with solutions to the bottle cap problem? So yes, it is that the listeners try to invent a new solution, right? So I would say A is the answer. Okay. And Justin, how does the speaker close the talk?
Well, actually, I don't remember, but I would say by involving the audience.
Do you agree, guys?
You said already, teacher.
Well, yeah, you're right. Okay, so do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, so let's practice over here. Phrases with S. Sure. Okay, so we're going to practice these phrases. So remember that when we're starting a word with S, you have to start directly with the consonant, right? Don't try to say like a stop, a small, right? You have to start directly with the S. Stop, small. Okay, so that's what you have to focus on. Okay, let's start with Karen, sentence 1, please.
Stop saying.
Let's say stop sign.
Stop
Sign.
saying.
Stop sign. Okay. Yeah, that is answer number 2.
Okay. Small mistake.
In Anthony?
Okay, start and stop.
Andre?
Nice to see you.
Adrián?
Stand straight. Straight.
So stand straight.
Stand straight.
Very good. Justin?
Sit still.
So let's link it. Sit still.
Sit. Okay, sit still.
Sebas?
Speak for yourself.
Very good. Didi?
The swimmer was slow and steady.
Let's say steady.
Steady.
With an R. Karen?
The store started selling cigarettes.
The last one. Sorry. Stop smoking. Stop.
Anthony?
We had steak and spinach for supper.
Let's say spinach.
Spinach. Okay.
Andre?
Spinach. Okay.
Is that students study in school?
So let's say students.
Students.
¿Y Adri Arias?
I rest on Saturday and Sunday.
Very good. Justin?
The sportsman likes to ski and skate.
And Sebas?
Stacy speaks Spanish.
So let's say Stacy Sorry, Stacy speaks Spanish.
Okay, Stacy speaks Spanish.
Mhm. Very good. Do we have any questions?
Teacher, what's the difference between speak for yourself and speak by yourself?
We have a discussion.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So if you say speak by yourself, it's like speak without help, right? Like you can speak alone, right?
Mhm.
You don't need help to speak. But if you say speak for yourself, it's like you're giving your own opinion, but that opinion is not the same as the
Okay.
other
Teacher is
people's.
like,
Okay, so
está
okay,
hablando por usted mismo.
Yes. So
okay,
for example,
sorry.
imagine that Adri Sancho says like, but nobody likes Hawaiian pizza. So then Alfredo says, no, speak for yourself. I love it. So it's
Okay.
like that's your
Sorry,
opinion. Not-
Adri.
Yeah, teacher, actually, I said it to Alfredo. Yeah, I said it.
And I told her that the correct way to say it is speak by yourself. It's because I've never heard before speak for yourself. That's okay. Sorry.
Yes,
Adri.
it's fine. So yeah, that's when you don't share the other person's opinion. Yes. Okay. Any other questions there?
I should have made a bet with. I should.
Yes. Well, so I'm going to take attendance. You can take a photo of the practice, please.
Ready to teach?
Okay, is everyone ready? Okay, so I'm
Yeah.
going to take attendance before we practice that in person. Adriana Arias,
Present.
Adriana Sancho,
Present.
Alfredo,
Present.
Andre,
Present.
Anthony,
Your teacher?
Ashley,
Here.
Justin,
Here.
Karen,
Here.
Natasha, Sebastián,
Present.
Sofía Castro,
Present.
Sofía Méndez. Sofía Castro is there. I didn't see you, sorry. And Sofía Méndez is also there, right?
It's not his birthday today, teacher.
It's not his birthday.
Yeah, that's why she's in here.
Okay, you can say happy birthday to her for me.
Okay, we will.
And Diana.
Present, teacher.
Okay, so we can go to first to practice the phrases. Let me create the groups.
Teacher, I'm here just in case.
Are you on your way home?
Yep.
Okay, so you cannot participate, I guess.
Kind of, yep.
No, it's okay. I will send it to a group of 3 people just in case.
Perfect.
All right.
Hello, how are you?
Hi, baby. How are you?
Hi, B.
I'm fine, thank you. I'm fine.
I don't know what we have to do.
We have
Do you know?
to. Did you take the photo of the
Yeah. Repeat that
Yes.
that chart. Okay.
stop saying?
So,
Stop saying.
I can share. Who share? You.
No.
Abby.
Viviana.
Me.
Okay, thank you. Stop sign. Is small mistake. Your turn. Bibi.
Start and stop. Nice to see you.
Stand straight. Sit still.
Speak for yourself. The swimmer was slow and steady.
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 Mhm.
Steady, sorry. Steady. Steady.
The store started selling cigarettes. Stan stopped smoking.
He had a steak. He had steak and spinach for supper. Student studying. Ah, bueno, no me acuerdo. Dale. I'm sleepy.
Don't say my words, please. So, students study in school. I rest on Saturday and Sunday. Now is your turn. No.
No,
Mhm.
it's Viviana's.
Sunday. Yeah, it's my turn. Okay. The sportsman likes to ski and skate.
Ski and skate.
Ski.
What do you say?
Ski.
Ski. Stacy speaks Spanish.
Okay, we can switch one more time, please.
Okay.
Okay.
Stop sign.
Small mistake.
Start and stop.
Nice to see you.
Stand straight.
Straight.
Straight. Stand straight.
Oh no, I miss a nail.
Hmm?
My
What happened?
nail. Oh, it's
Like right now, did you just lose it?
Oh, I didn't notice that it was sorry that it was
Well,
broken.
as long as it's not in the foot.
Okay, sorry. My turn. Speak for yourself.
The swimmers was slow and steady.
The store started selling cigarettes.
Stan stopped smoking.
We had to sorry.
We had steak and spinach for supper.
Students study in school.
I rest on Saturday and Sunday.
The sportsman likes to ski and skate.
Stacy speaks Spanish.
Excellent.
Mi uña.
Qué sueño.
So
Recording
same.
in progress. Fine.
Fine.
That's fine. Very good. Alfredo.
Small mistake.
Andre.
Start and stop.
Adri Arias?
Can you hear me, teacher?
Yeah, we heard you.
All right.
Nice to see you.
Sophie Castro?
Stand straight.
Stan?
Straight. Stand
Straight.
straight. Sorry.
Very good. Justin.
Sit still.
Sebas.
Speak for yourself.
Sophie Mendes.
Suave un toque, teacher. Va suave. Ay, ¿por dónde vamos? Teacher, es que no puedo ver Okay, I cannot see the thing because the car is moving. So okay, number 8, right?
Number 8. It's number 8.
Sorry. The swimmer was slow and and
Okay, it's okay. I will consider it someone else before you
Yeah,
throw up or something.
was slow and steady.
Uh-huh. Viviana.
The store started selling cigarettes.
Karen.
Stan stopped smoking.
Ashley.
We had a steak and spinach. Spinach
Mm-hmm.
for supper.
Mm-hmm. Adri Sánchez.
Student studies in school.
Student studying.
Student study in school.
Uh-huh. Anthony.
Okay. I rest on Saturday and Sunday.
Alfredo, number 14.
The sportman likes to ski and skate.
Mm-hmm. And Andre. The last one, please.
Stacy speaks Spanish.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So guys, please take out your notes about the wasteland. Okay, we're going to discuss the questions in pairs, and then we're going to come back to watch a second video about the same topic. Okay, so you can take
About what video? Sorry, teach.
about the
Wasteland.
wasteland. Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
About executive recycling.
Okay.
I will ask actually question number 7 to check her pronunciation.
I teacher.
Teacher,
Okay,
and the
okay.
test, when is going? Okay.
So today is day 3 of the module. So the tests are only on day 8. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday,
Like
Friday. So it could
first
be
or
like-
second, the first of the 2nd of September, right?
Yes,
No.
it could be next Monday. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 31st. So yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Still
Yes.
August.
It could be the 30th.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Oh,
the
okay.
30th. Mm-hmm, yes.
Okay.
It could be Friday, this Friday, or Monday the 30th. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So you can take this picture, guys. We're going to practice it in first. Okay, try to help each other. If someone doesn't have like a very clear, like one answer, very clear or something, you can try to help each other out.
Okay.
Give me a second to create all the groups.
Por pasado, estaba condenado haciendo un sueño. pero no
Chile,
dormí nada.
sí, no, es que duro, man.
Me acosté a las 6 de la mañana.
Sí, no, sí,
Para-
está rudo.
Para levantarme a las 8 y luego irme. Todo
Ish,
mal.
man, sí, no, sí está rudo. Yo sí me acosté temprano.
Hello,
Hello,
guys.
Viviana.
Hello, Vivi. So,
Okay.
Don't sleep late. Try to sleep early.
Yeah.
I slept early. I slept at 6 a.m.
Sí,
That was
it's-
early.
Depends.
Oh.
It depends on the way you see it.
Yeah, it depends the way.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, it's because I'm young. I have energy to do those.
What mean? What do you want to say me?
No, not for you. Not for you. Not for you.
Okay. Okay. Let's start with the questions.
Okay.
What kind of
Do it. Don't worry.
what kind of people run the wastelands in China? What was their attitude and what was their attitude and that of town official towards the reporters?
Let me see. I wrote the most toxic place that the government officials and gangsters didn't want the people know about it is a town of China because they can't breathe the air or drink the water. So they didn't want to be recorded, and the gangs who runs this place wanted to keep it secret.
Okay. And let's see, what materials are extracted from electronic devices? Are all these substances considered harmful? Explain.
Okay. Gold, silver, aluminum, and other ones that are considered harmful. They can cause skin cancer and other diseases.
Okay. And well, okay. Question number 3. What methods are being used to extract the substances from the electronic devices?
They use fire, acid, and their hands too.
Okay. What was happened to the place where the wasteland is located?
The place was visited by the police, and the government want to protect them. They want to get the reporters out of town. The people can't drink the water. The air is hard to breathe, and the people is suffering from cancer.
Okay. And that was number 4. Number 5. Who are the people working at these wastelands? Knowing the consequences working there has, why do they stay?
The recyclers are shipping the waste overseas where it's broken down for the precious metals, and the people who really need money and they can't extract material, it trusts, and they won $8.
Okay. What was executive recycling? What does its CEO, Brandon Richer, promise the public regarding the handling of their waste?
Okay. The executive recycling was created. No, yeah, the executive recycling was created to recycle all the electronic waste. They promised they would recycle all the electronic waste in all the USA.
Okay. Let's see. Wait. What did 60 Minutes find out by following shipping containers from executive recycling?
The problem with sending the stuff overseas was were because they found a container filled with monitors, and they are hazardous The company will take the crash and send it to the Hong Kong.
Okay. Yep. And okay, what did Mr. Richard say when confronted with the information? What did their lawyer state later on?
I what did Richard say? I didn't know that answer. I only have from 1 to 7.
Okay, don't worry.
Okay, it hadn't a special permission. They took down the container and they followed it. It has illegal smuggling routes taking America's electronic trash, and they use a watchdog group that's supposed to stop toxic water.
Yeah, yes, he knew what was happening, that the containers are sent without company permission. Okay, let's see. What did the government accountability accountability office do? What else did they find out about executive recycling?
Okay, execute recycling was not alone. The AGO report found another 42 American companies.
Okay, yes, actually, the government in this one is that the government pretended to be the buyers, and the company fall in this thing that other companies were doing the same. Okay, let's see. Yes, we are ready now. Who can ask?
I will ask.
Okay.
Okay, what kind of people run the wastelands in China? What were their attitudes and that of town officials towards the reporters?
Okay, let's see. Yes, the gangsters are the people who live there. They didn't want to be recorded, and the government didn't do anything allow the reporters to leave. Didn't do anything to allow the reporters to leave.
Okay, what materials are extracted from electronic devices? Are all these substances considered harmful? Explain.
Okay, well, the materials are cadmium, mercury, chromium, polyvinyl chloride dates. All materials have known toxicological effects from brain damage, so these substances are considered harmful as kidney disease to mutation cancers.
Okay, what methods are being used to extract the substances from the electronic devices?
Okay, they use a medieval method that basically it is to burn everything. They use fire and acid and don't use protection.
Fire and acid. Okay, I'm typing that. Okay, sorry. What has happened to the place where the wasteland is located?
Baby?
Oh, sorry.
Don't worry.
Oh my God. Number 4, right?
Yeah,
no,
number 4.
5. 4.
4.
Okay, 4. What has happened to the place where the wasteland is located? Okay, the environment. The environment where they are working or founded. In the water, let me see. Well, the water is used that they are, okay, no, that they use is complicated, and it has serious problems with breath and hands. I don't know what else.
Okay, I think
Okay.
that
It's
was
fine.
okay. So, who are the people working at these wastelands? Knowing the consequence working there has, why do they stay?
Okay. Those are poor people that can have a land, and they work there because of the money. They don't have other options.
Okay. Um, what is executive recycling? What does its CEO, Brandon Richter, promise the public regarding the handling of their waste?
Okay, this event promised the public on its website your e-waste is recycling property. I'm not sure.
Yeah, he promised that he would recycle all the electronics devices in the USA. All the electronics waste. So number 7, what did 60 Minutes find out by following shipping containers for an executive recycling?
Okay. They found that the containers are sent to Hong Kong, and there were people taking materials without the proper equipment or process.
Okay, what did Mr. Richter say when confronted with the information? What did their lawyer state later on?
It hadn't special permission, so they took down the containers and they follow it. It has illegal smuggling route taking America's electronic trash, and they use a watchdog group that's supposed to stop toxic water.
Okay. And
Okay, I'm going to ask.
okay.
What kind of people run the wastelands in China? What was their attitude and that of town officials towards the reporters?
They are gangs. Their attitude was very aggressive with the reporters, and they wanted to keep this place on a secret. This place a secret, sorry.
What materials are extracted from electronic devices? Are all these substances considered harmful? Explain.
Okay. Chlorium, cadmium, mercury, lead, silver, and gold are the materials they were using they were extracting. They are harmful because their toxicity, they cause cancer, respiratory diseases, blood diseases, and lots of pollution.
Mhm. What methods are being used to extract the substances from the electronic devices?
Okay. Uh, the method. Sorry. The method was no, how can I say medieval in
Medieval.
medieval? The method was medieval, and that is basically that they burn they use the fire and acid, and they don't use protection.
Mm-hmm. What has happened to the place where the wasteland is located?
Okay. Water is undrinkable and the air is hard to breathe. People are suffering from cancer or different diseases.
Who are the people working at these wastelands? Knowing the consequences working there has, why do they stay?
Where do they stay? Okay. They think the dollar is a good payment, and they. Okay, we need to go.
Okay.
Recording in progress. Towards the recorders.
The gangs that was very aggressive with the people that were filming the video, and they wanted to keep this place like a secret.
Very good. Justin, what materials are extracted from these e-waste and are these substances considered harmful?
Okay. Lead, mercury.
Pronunciation?
Okay, sorry. Lead or
Lead.
lead. Okay, lead, mercury, cadmium, gold, and silver were the materials is extracted from electronic devices, and they are harmful because their toxicity can cause to them cancer.
So can cause?
Can cause cancer.
Can say cause them cancer.
Okay, cause them cancer, blood diseases, and lots of pollution.
Very good. Sebas, what methods are being used to extract the substances from the electronic devices?
They use old method. Basically, basically it is burn everything.
And basically it is?
To burn everything.
Okay. Is that it?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. Let's have Sophie Mendes. Can you speak? I think she's not there. So let's have Viviana. What has happened to the place where the wasteland is located?
Well, I'm not sure, teacher. I wrote about the environment and the water, that it was complicated and it had serious problems and with the breath from the hands.
Okay, very well. And any other consequences, Karen, that you remember? Or
No, teacher.
Teacher, let me see. No, the consequences.
Voy para abajo.
Why they stay.
Sorry, teacher.
Voy para arriba.
It's fine, don't worry.
Sorry.
It's all right. Okay, so Adri Sancho, can you mention any other things or bad things that have happened to this place?
Yes. I heard the place have chloride pollution in the air, and the
So,
water.
what kind of place?
Sorry.
Can you repeat the sentence? The place?
Okay, the place where the wasteland was located have chloride pollution in the air.
Has. The place
And
has.
has chloride pollution in the air. The water isn't drinkable. And yeah, the people have in consequence lead
in their blood. 7 out. 7. I'm not going to. I gosh.
Link it.
So, no, to forget this. 7 out of 10 kids have lead in
Have?
have lead in their blood, cancer diseases, and pregnancy miscarriages.
Very good. And Karen, who are the people working at these wastelands and why do they stay?
The poor people, they were the poor people, and so they can have or they can own any land. They work there because they need money and they just earn a little, but they work because of the money. They don't have any options to do there.
And Ashley, what is executive recycling? Sorry, I promise I didn't put you on purpose. You were in that order on the list. So Ashley, what is executive recycling? What does its CEO, Brandon Richter, promise the public regarding the handling of e-waste?
Okay, it is a company created to recycling all of kind of waste.
So created to
recycle.
Recycle.
To recycle all of the electronical waste, and he promised them that he are going to recycle.
Can you repeat it? Repeat that. He promised that he help?
That he
would. He promised that he would recycle.
That waste, that electronical waste in the US, but it is not true. All of that went to Hong Kong.
Very good. And so, Anthony, what did 60 Minutes find out by following shipping containers from executive recycling?
Okay. They found out that the container was sold and transported to China. There are clandestine spaces that is managed by gangster, and many people are working there.
Very good. And Alfredo, what did Mr. Richter say when he was confronted with information, and what did his lawyer say later on?
He knew what was happening, but he was like, he tried to lie to the reporters, and he said that the containers are sent without the company permission.
So he said that the containers are?
Were sent.
Yeah.
Were sent.
Were sent.
Were sent without the company permission.
Without the?
Company permission.
Help?
Without the company knowledge.
Company's permission.
Without the company's permission.
Very good. And let's see who's next. Andre, what did the Government Accountability Office do? What else did they find out about executive recycling? Andre? Oh. Iba para abajo, so probably. That's why he's not here.
He's not here.
So, Adri Arias, what did the Government Accountability Office do, and what else did they find out about executive recycling?
They pretend to be clients.
So in past, they?
they pretended
Mm-hmm.
clients and went to the office to make business.
To
Make business.
help do, in this case, do business.
To do business.
Mm-hmm.
They and the executive recycle believe in their words, and they fall down in the trump.
So one time they believed.
They believe in their words.
Help. Without in, they believe their words. Mm-hmm.
They believe their words, and they fall down.
Mm-hmm.
And the government accountability noticed that this is not only happening with the executive recycle. It's not just with that company. It includes many large list of companies that are doing the same.
Okay, very good. Okay, so guys, now that we finished with those questions, we're going to watch the second video. So it's like it's an update video about the same topic, but this one is more positive because in this one they talk about a new app that they created in order to manage this e-waste like properly. So some people in China created like this app in order for people like to recycle their waste properly and call like professionals, right? So you can take notes about the video and at the end we will discuss it. This one.
Ayúdame. Ven. Soque, soque. Venga, venga. ¿Tú?
In China's Guangdong province, recycling electronic waste, or e-waste, is a multi-million-dollar business. Some 80% of the people who live in the city of Guiyu earn a living by ripping apart old electronics, especially mobile phones and computers, and salvaging valuable components to sell on the lucrative e-waste black market. But the communication revolution brought about by these high-tech products also has a darker side.
You know, we should really be mindful of nowadays people get rid of their old phones all the time.
Kaiser Kuo is a director with Baidu, China's largest internet search engine company.
Sometimes they end up in cities in coastal China where they're dismantled in very, very unhealthy and unsafe ways that expose not only the people doing the disassembly to toxins, to dangerous chemicals, but also pollute the air and the groundwater.
Exposure to carcinogens, toxic fumes, and contaminated soil can be deadly, experts say. But e-waste isn't only a problem in China. West Africa has become a dumping ground for obsolete electronics from other parts of the world. According to a United Nations report, China and the United States produce 1/3 of the planet's e-waste. To address this dilemma, Baidu has come up with an innovation that could help reduce the improper disposal of electronic waste in China. It's a web-based app called Recycling Station, developed in partnership with the United Nations Development Program, UNDP. But how exactly does it work?
We type in the @ and it gives me a choice of different electronic products that I might want to recycle. Let's say I decide to recycle this refrigerator here, this old refrigerator. All I need to do is pick the size of the refrigerator, the date that I'd like it to be picked up, and then to take a photo of it. And now I select simply the place where I am and one of the companies that will come and pick it up.
Agi Verez is country director at UNDP in Beijing.
This is very new, but we already see the success in this. Within 2 months, about 11,000 devices got recycled.
The app was tested at TCL in Tianjin City, one of the largest manufacturers of electronics, as well as a leading recycling company in the north of China. Demi Wong is assistant manager at TCL, and she says her company plans to recycle 100,000 tons of e-waste each year.
我们双方有共同的目标，就是建立绿色的废旧家电回收体系，就是我们有比较完善的环保设施，能够确保这些废电器在处理过程中不对环境造成污染。
Aware of the dangers of toxic materials present in old appliances and electronics, workers use a special machine to process cathode ray tubes, or CRTs, from archaic television units.
把报废的这些废电器我们回收回来，然后进行环保处理。
It's all part of a scheme supported by the government of China to cut the amount of e-waste generated in the country. Unless immediate action is taken, by 2017, China will overtake the United States as the world's largest e-waste producer. China's rapid economic growth has led to high levels of consumption. More and more people can now afford flat-screen television sets, computers, and multiple mobile phones, often trading in the older models for the newer ones. Kaiser believes that targeting the younger generation through its app to think responsibly is part of the solution.
The app is a fine piece of technology and everything, but I think more important than that is the mentality, commitment behind it.
It is hoped that this high-tech initiative could help China to reduce its e-waste output considerably. At the same time, it could ease the health-related impact on people who recycle e-waste illegally, protect water systems and the environment.
So guys, we're going to go back to first to discuss the main ideas of the video.
O no agarré todo, digamos, sí agarré ahí algunas cosillas. Ustedes, pero en este no hay questions and answers, ¿verdad?
No, it's only discussing the topic.
No, vea, aquí los topics, digamos, fueron como que las más que...
Illegal recycling, impact of the people, the recycling of electronic, and it has value complements to Ukraine. And the cancer is directly affected by them, and the toxic about the air and the water, that exotic contaminated, and the waste is the problem in China, and reporter is about United States and China because they reproduce electronic waste. Well, he talks about the refrigerator and the price that it has, and it produces waste too, and the television, and it is a problem with the younger generation.
Okay.
I don't know who had the video.
Okay, wait. Are the most... Okay, well, okay, I understood that, okay, USA and China became the most contaminants in e-waste. Also, South Africa.
The most contaminated in the what?
Is the most contaminants are the most contaminants in e-waste, electronic waste. South Africa and okay, I also heard that South Africa is starting how can I say that?
What?
Is starting to collect. Is starting. No, es que ellos empezaron a hacer lo mismo que en China, digamos, que en Hong Kong. Lo
The
que vimos
USA
del video
started.
pasado, en South Africa.
Okay. South Africa
Something.
started to
South Africa started
to do the same things.
Also South Africa.
Also, South Africa started to do the same things that no.
Recording in progress. I'm not sure, but China, I think, is a pioneer in recycling. And they're improved a lot because more and more they are creating more devices or electronic devices, and I remember they have an app to report that they need to pick up an electronic device, and they take a picture, and somebody, I don't know, is an enterprise or not, somebody pick up the device.
Okay, very good. And Sophia, what else did she leave? She was here like a second ago. Let's continue with Justin. What else do you remember from the video?
China started to recycle in a more efficient way, and also in a safer way for his workers to
in a safer way for?
In a safer way for the workers to recycle e-waste. And well, yes, I also heard that South Africa started doing the same thing that China about collecting
So the same
e-waste.
thing?
The same thing as China. As China, they were just collecting e-waste without without permissions or precautions. Yes, USA and China became the most contaminants in electronic waste. Yes, I just remembered that.
Okay, excellent. Karen, what do you do with your old electronic devices? Do you recycle them? Do you give them to those
Teacher,
people?
I gave them to Anna.
To Anna?
Anna, yeah, the one. Estimados vecinos.
Yes.
Teacher, I was thinking, for example, here in Costa Rica, what happened with all these things? Where they go?
Where?
Where do they go? To China too, teacher?
Maybe. Well, I don't know if they already recycle them or if they're just like sending them to other countries.
I don't know, teacher, because I've heard that here in Costa Rica, we don't have any, I don't know, any company that can recycle.
So we don't have
any company, or I don't know.
Companies.
Companies.
Any companies.
Companies, but why we have to say companies?
I'm going to drink with that word.
Companies.
Companies and executive and companies and executive.
After you say any, you have to say the words in plural. Do you have any dogs? Do you have any siblings?
Oh, okay.
So that's a rule, yes. Adri, don't make that face. I feel
It's because
you're not enjoying today's class.
no, we are discovering so many things at this point that we didn't
No,
before.
that's normal. You always discover new things when you're learning English, even when you already finished studying, you will continue discovering new
Yeah,
strange rules.
it's when you go out of the university and you realize you didn't know anything.
Yes, you learn when you are already practicing
Yeah,
and
practicing.
working.
Yeah, as the teachers said us on the university, you will learn everything on the street.
Yes,
Yes.
that's
Mhm.
where you learn.
Yeah.
You need it straight. Yes.
Okay, so Alfredo, do you think they should invent a similar application for Costa Rica? Would you use it?
Yes, definitely. I will use it because nowadays we don't know what to do with our electronic waste.
Mm-hmm.
In my personal situation, I just throw it to the garbage or gave them to Anna as
Or
parents, or
Anna is
gave them
famous.
or gave them
give
for
them
Give it them.
give them for to Anna
two,
to
one.
Anna.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and an important thing from this video is like the contrast versus the first one, because in the first one everything was wrong, and in the second one they showed the right way to handle the electronic waste.
Mm-hmm. Yes, exactly. Okay,
Sure.
great. Uh-huh.
Okay, Alfred said that he always throw these things on the garbage, but in my personal case, I prefer to keep them on my house. I don't know, in a corner before throw them on the garbage because
Before
before
True.
throwing.
before throwing them on the garbage because I hope one day I can send them to, I don't know, to any place where could be recycling.
Some municipalities has like exotic
Some
waste
municipalities.
programs, have
Mm-hmm.
like like programs for exotic waste like sofas, computers,
Yeah.
and how do you say mattress?
Mattresses.
Mattresses.
Mm-hmm.
And you can, well, if you live in one of those communities, you can send your waste to them. But if you don't, you I don't know what to do. I know that because my grandmother lives in Tiwas, and she told us that they had a special day that a month or every 2 months or someday when they can leave sofas, computers,
Mm-hmm.
TVs, other houses, and the municipality came and picked them up.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you can visit me one Sunday at 7 morning. I don't know, and you can hear. Si tienen lavadoras, televisores.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's super annoying.
You can visit me. Yeah.
Yes, I don't know why they have to do it like at 7 in the morning. But yes, well.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so guys, we're going to change topics. So we're going to go to, I forgot the name, English in Common. Okay, we go to the reading on page 56. And we're going to practice these questions in pairs. Okay, you can take a photo and we're going to discuss them. Ready?
De Celeste.
About this reading.
Were you here on Friday?
No.
And Davy? You were
Yes.
here on Friday, right, Davy?
Yes, I was here.
So,
I don't read that yet, but
okay, so
who is
uh-huh.
Gardner?
Okay, so let's do something. You can like read the text and try to find the answers, okay?
Okay.
And after that, I will take it in with you. Okay, I will go to another group for now. Okay, well, while you read it.
Okay.
Okay, who is Chris Gardner? Or we
O sea, usted no
want
vino,
to read
bueno, no creo.
everything?
A ella no le importa entrar intensa.
I was
All the time.
talking. I was talking and I was in mute.
No problem.
Okay.
Suele pasar.
Usted sí tiene eso hecho, ¿vi? Las preguntas.
¿Sí?
Ah. Dios.
Vamos a ver. Who is Chris Gardner?
Okay, the first one. I am here the answer. Who is Chris Gardner? Chris Gardner is motivational speeches. What is the primary message about finding happiness? Okay, it was you need to show what you need to show and well, this is the answer. He will also show you how. O sea, mostrar y decir cómo. What happened to Mr. Gardner in the early 80s? The answer is here.
Yes, Gardner recounts the obstacles he overcame in his life. Poverty, homeless, the challenges of being a simple father. This is the answer of what?
This is the answer. The number 3. And the number 4, what did he and his son have to do in those days to survive? And he found him currently single with custody of his young son, Christopher. And the father and son do face many hardships. The answer is
Do you know what is hardships means?
I had it, but I don't remember now. Let me find in the dictionary because I can't remember.
Rolling, I can. Sorry.
Hardships. Dificultades.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What was the only constant in his son's life? Internship, but learned to give up.
Okay, the number 6.
5.
Right? No, 4. What is he? 5. What was the only constant in his son's life at the time?
Constant.
Five.
But Garner didn't give up.
Okay.
No, constant.
Is this his decided father? His decided father yes, provide him never wailed in his pursuit of a better life. This is the answer.
No será más bien, perdón, no, this isn't the. Yo no.
¿Vos
this-
estuviste el viernes en la clase?
Ok.
Ok, sí, esas son las
¿Cuál?
respuestas.
Wait, las que se están diciendo. Ah.
¿Es? Sí. The number 6, was Mr. Gardner able to achieve his dream? This is the number 6. He's achieved his dream of becoming a stockbroker, beating out 19 other competitors for the full-time position. Number 7, what happened later in his life? He went on to start his multi-million-dollar brokerage firm and become the successful author and speaker he is today. And how has he helped others? Okay, he has also collaborated with the shelter that hosts him and his son to build low-income homes and create jobs for the homeless.
Let me take notes. 1 second. Thank you, E.
Yes.
Welcome. Okay.
I think I'm ready.
Okay. If you want, you can tell the answer. Oh, we have to go now.
Recording in progress.
My own words, but related with the
Yes, the idea is to say the answers like with what you understand. You don't have to say the exact same words, but it's like comprehension. So you can like look at the text, but don't read textually. Tell me like in your own words.
Okay, so who was Chris Gardner? Chris Gardner. He was a motivational speaker.
I think he's still alive. So
So he is. So Chris Gardner is a motivational speaker, and he actually tell his story to the people.
So he actually
tells his story to the people. That's it, because the other answer is there.
Yes, that's fine. So Anthony, what's his primary message about finding happiness? Anthony, what's his primary message about finding happiness?
Okay, teacher. His primary message was about to do something that makes you happy.
Yes, doing something that you love, right?
Mhm.
Very good. And Alfredo, what happened to Mr. Gardner in the early 80s?
In the early 80s, he found himself suddenly with his child, and he was having they were passing through very hard situations
They
together.
were?
They were having.
You can say they were going through.
They were going through really hard situations together.
Mhm. For example, Andre, what kind of situations did they go through? Is he there? Yes. Andre, are you there?
He's abajo todavía.
Yes, so let's ask Adri Arias, what kind of situations did they go through?
He was in a very uncomfortable situations because he had to find for money, and he have to take care of his child
And he?
the job, and he doesn't have money. He doesn't have money.
He didn't have money, right?
He didn't have money.
Yes, it was like 40 years ago, right? So it's always in past.
Yes.
So Sophie Castro, well, we already answered like number 4 in that one, so let's go to number 5. What was the only constant in his son's life at that time?
Well, he had dedicated to his father.
So he had?
Wait. He had, well,
A dedicated father.
father.
He
What
had
did you say?
it's because you said like he had dedicated to his father, something like that. So you can say he had a dedicated father.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, he had a dedicated father. So.
Okay, and Justin, was he able to achieve his dream at the end?
Yes. Oh, yes, he was, because he dreamed to become an stockbroker, and he didn't by being persevering. Persevering. Okay, sorry again. By being persevering for his dream.
Very good. And let's ask Viviana, what happened later in his life?
Well, he collaborated with other people with the shelter.
With other people.
Another people. With other people and with the shelter and his own to build his own income.
Okay, very good. So well, that's basically question 7 and 8 in the same one, right? So let's go to Ashley. What do you think about this story? Do you find it inspiring?
For sure.
Why?
Because I noticed that I can. Hi. Hi, teacher. ¿Se me fue?
Chief? Become? What do you want to say?
Que puedo lograr lo que me proponga. Cuán difícil sea la situación.
I can achieve.
Because I can achieve whatever I want.
No
I can
matter
achieve whatever
the
I want.
situation.
Yes.
No matter how difficult the situation
It's
is.
Yes. Okay. Very good.
I can achieve.
Yes. No matter how difficult the situation is. You, Karen, what do you think about this person's story?
Teacher, I don't know. Sometimes we, I don't know if we experiment. No, we discover something, difficult situations that tell us that we can do something, and we think that we can't or we couldn't do that because there is, I don't know, like a negative situations or thoughts that made us think that we can do something, that we have to do the best of us and always go for that and put the best of us. And if we are always positive, we can achieve this. Some days before, someone said me,
Someone?
if you, someone said to me, someone said to me, if you wake up saying that today is going to be okay, if you wake up saying today is today is not gonna be a bad day, at this moment you are saying that today is going to be a bad day because you are using a negative word. But the things could be different if you wake up saying today will be a positive day, and you have to be always positive and do the best of you, because if you are always saying negative things, you are going to have always negative things in your life. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, very well. So guys, we're going to page 57. Okay. So the next page there, page 57, we're going to do part 5 in pairs. Okay. So can you read the instructions, Anthony, please?
Match the examples in the active grammar box with their meanings.
Very well. So we're going to complete this chart in pairs. Okay. So you can take a photo if you need, and you can tell me when you're ready to go.
Page
57.
57.
Got it.
Yes.
Ready. He used to sleep in a shelter.
B.
Yes, it is correct. It is B. The D, the last one, number 4. In the past, he regularly slept in a shelter.
Again, teacher, I can hear you well.
D, like in Diego.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
He is getting used to sleeping in a shelter.
Okay, getting.
Getting used.
Yes.
B.
Getting is like when I do something a lot of time, I don't know how can I say.
Yes, like you feel accustomed.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. You're getting used to that. So it is. Yes.
A. Number 3A.
Yes. So D, B, A,
And the
C.
last one C.
So do we have any questions about that part? Good work. So guys, I will go to another group to see if they already finished.
Okay. In this case
Okay,
is D, B, A, C.
D, B, A, C. D, B, A, C.
Okay, vamos a entender. Yes, looking at shelter. Shelter. Behavior. Shelter. Shelter is like abrigo.
No, es como refugio,
okay.
como un refugio,
Thank you.
sí, como un refugio. Igual.
In the past, he regularly slept in a shelter, but now he doesn't. He used to live. Okay, ya entendí. Sleeping in a shelter is becoming less difficult for him. He is getting used to sleeping. Ok, él está acostumbrado, sí, sí. He's familiar. He is used to sleeping. Lo que no entiendo es A con la número 3.
A con la número 3. He used,
Sí,
él está
sí.
acostumbrado a dormir en un refugio, en un lugar protegido, sí, como un refugio. Ok. Y la dice que un familiar es...
Viviana,
Recording in progress.
do number 1. Can you answer number 1, please?
what do you say, teacher? Okay. He used to sleep in a shelter. In the
Very
past,
good. Ashley,
he
number
regularly
2.
slept in a shelter, but now he doesn't.
And he's getting used to sleeping in a shelter. B.
Yes.
Sleeping in a shelter is becoming less difficult for him.
Sebas, number 3.
He used to sleeping in a shelter. A.
And Justin, number 4.
See?
Okay, can you read the idea?
Wow.
Sure. He would sleep in a shelter. Sleeping in a shelter was part of his typical day and behavior.
Okay, very well. Do you have any questions there?
No.
Okay, so we're going to use these rules that you have over here to complete part 6A. Okay, can you read the instructions, Karen?
Circle the correct choices to complete the sentences.
And also, can you read the instructions for part B?
Explain to another student what each sentence means.
For example?
Oh, sorry. When the speaker was younger, she didn't really like jazz, but now she does.
Very good. So we're going to do part 6A and part B in first. Okay. So you can take it off if you need it. Ready?
Sure, I have to invent something.
No. You have to circle the correct option, and when you have the correct option, you're going to explain the sentence.
Yes, but I made a context by myself, like inventing something in order to explain that idea.
More or less, the ideas already have context. So, for example, if you say number 5, he would or he used to have a beard. So when you explain the sentence, you say, in the past he had a beard, but not anymore. So the sentence already has like context. You don't have like to invent a lot of things.
Okay.
Yes, they already have like their own meaning and everything.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
It
Okay.
wasn't.
Okay, I think the first one is I wasn't used.
Why?
I think, yeah. Because you said, yo no estaba acostumbrado a que yo
Ok.
estaba acostumbrado,
Entonces
yo
el
no estaba
use se está usando
acostumbrado
como
a que
de
me
acostumbrarse.
gustara jazz muchísimo. Es como acostumbrar, use es acostumbrarse, en ese caso.
Ok. Ok. Entonces para entender. Es por eso que no estoy entendiendo, porque no sabía que eso
Como
se usaba así.
acostumbrado.
Ok. I think the number 2 is I'm getting working. No, I'm getting used to work, or I'm getting...
Working. If you saw, or the before example, you can follow him, because for the example was he's getting used to sleeping. Getting used to sleeping is the same case.
in
The
the
difference
second
is sleeping and
is
working.
I used to living. Or no? Yes.
The number what? 3. Used to, right?
My family would used to, I think. No, were used.
What? We're used to. Está acostumbrado siempre a ir al mismo lugar. Ujú.
He- Todas están siendo las segundas. He would have he used to have a beer.
Ujú. He used to have a beer. Él está acostumbrado a tener una.
We can get used or getting used.
Yeah. I think it's.
Mm,
I see. I am not sure what, but I
yes,
think I can get used.
No hay otro verbo en ing. ¿Será así? Okay, when the speaker was younger, she didn't really like jazz, but
Bueno,
now
pienso
she
que sí.
does. Explain to other students.
Explain to another example what each sentence means. Okay, when the speaker was younger, she didn't really like jazz, but now she does.
Okay, sí.
Cuando la speaker es como la comunicadora, o verdad, o fue joven, a ella no le,
I am
a
getting
ella no
used
le
to
gusta, realmente
working
no le
from home.
gustaba el jazz, pero ahora a ella le gusta, pero ahora sí.
When she is when she work from home, no.
The answers.
Recording in progress.
Okay.
Okay, let's come back. Adriana Arias.
She's there.
Okay, Adriana Sancho.
Present.
Okay, Alfredo.
Here.
Andre.
Present.
Anthony. Anthony. Isn't he there? Oh. Ashley.
Yeah, no, he's connected, but
Well, let's forget him. Hey, Ashley. Is she connected?
yes.
Sorry,
Okay.
teacher, I'm here.
Okay, it's fine, don't worry. It's that I didn't see you on the list, so. Justin?
Okay. Sure.
Karen? Well, Karen sent me a message. Natasha didn't come. Sebastian?
I'm here.
Sofía Castro?
Present.
Sofía Méndez? Viviana? Well, I guess she's there. So we're going to check the answers of part 6. Let's start with Adri Sancho. What is the answer of number 1?
Teacher, we wrote, I didn't used to like jazz very much.
Do you agree, guys?
Yes.
Yes, I agree.
Yes, because the answer is in part B.
Well, so well, I'm not going to ask you the meaning because it's already there. You're right. So Anthony, what about number 2?
Okay, I'm getting used to working from home. Hey, work from home.
What do you think, guys? Work or working?
Working.
Yes. Like in the rules, right? When it says he's getting used to sleeping. So after this phrase, getting used to goes on ing. And we're getting used to sleeping. Okay. I'm getting used to working. So what does it mean, Anthony? What do you understand from that phrase?
From the phrase that he is, I don't know, I don't have the word. Let me search for that word because I don't want to tell in Spanish. I don't know. Acostumbrarse, teacher.
Okay, so let's try to explain it in English.
Okay.
In the past?
He is trying to feel like normal staying at home.
Yes, exactly. Very good. So Alfredo, what about number 3?
Number 3, I'm used to living on my own.
What's the meaning?
That I used to live by my own. Right.
But so is this
That's
person?
a big lie.
But so does the person like live, sorry, did the person live on his own like in the past or right now as well, according to that sentence?
In the past, the person used to live by their own in the past.
Actually, it's a
And the
contrary.
present.
It's a contrary. Maybe in the past, it was like uncomfortable for him or for her to live alone, but now she or he's feeling more comfortable. So it's like now, now that person lives on his own or her own, he or she is feeling more comfortable with that. Yes, so that's like the idea. Okay, what about the next one, Andre? My family?
Sure. So the third one is used to or used.
Used to living.
All right. All right. Okay. Number
Yes.
4 is my family. It was really difficult for me, but I think my family would always go to the same place for their summer vacation.
So what do you understand from this sentence, Andre?
That my family would. I don't know how to explain that in English, but I will try. Well, that the family always go to the same place during their vacation.
But like
They
right now
always
or
go.
in the past? Like do you go to the same place or not?
I think in the past.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so in the past they went to the same place, but maybe now they don't. Exactly, that's the idea. And
Okay.
Adri Arias, what about number 5?
We will have a bird.
Do you agree, guys?
Oh, we used to have a bird.
He, right? He used to have a beard. Okay, and what's it mean?
That we used to have a bird, but now we don't have it.
But it says he, right?
I want to he.
Yes, okay, very good. And Sophie Castro, what about the last one?
Getting. We can't get. No, wait. Yes, we can't getting used to the noise.
Do you agree, guys?
Yes. Getting.
It has to be get because after can't, you cannot say an ing, right? You cannot say like, I
Yes.
can't speak.
Yeah. This is a model.
Yes, exactly. Yes. Okay, let's explain number
Teacher,
6 now, and
sorry,
then we'll go back to
can
the
you
first one.
explain again the first one,
So,
please?
Sophia, what do you understand from sentence 6?
They can't. I don't know.
They cannot feel comfortable.
Already, the sentence already explained that, so I don't know.
So you can say that they cannot feel comfortable around noise.
Well, they don't feel comfortable about the noise.
Yes. Okay, very well. So, well, let's explain sentence 1 again, right? So I didn't used to like just very much. So the explanation is here. So it's like saying when I was young or some years ago, I didn't like jazz, but now in the present, I do like jazz. Yeah, so that's what it means. Like in the past, I didn't like it, but now I do. Okay. Any other questions with these phrases?
No.
Okay, so we're going to practice with part 7. Adri Sancho, can you read the instructions?
Sure. There is one word missing from each of these sentences. Decide what it is, sorry. Decide what it is and add it.
Very good. So it's only one word per sentence, okay? You only have to put one extra word. So you can take the photo if you need it, and we can go to first. Ready?
Yes.
Hi, I'm sorry. Wait.
Hello, hello, hello. Okay. Okay. Okay, there is one word missing from each of these sentences. Decide what it is and add it. Okay, we used
I think
to
the word is
We used to do
our
all day.
to our new diet.
We
I
used
think
to
is get.
do.
To yeah, I think it's
No, pero
Get used.
we get used to our new. We have only been. No, that no sé.
Let me show that we used to.
I think it's get.
No, and no, because we
Before
have the
used.
word to, and
We get used
after
to our
to.
new diet.
Maybe yes. Get used to our. We've only been very. I can't use
use
to
to my
my
new boss.
new boss. She's not very friendly.
Can you?
To have, I can use.
Pues que sí.
I can.
Ese es get. No, no, yo
I
creo que ese
can't
sí es
get
get. Estoy
used.
100% segura que sí es get. I can't get used to my new boss. She's not very friendly.
I think it's the same.
Yes, the second is get. The first one, I'm not sure. Well, okay. You used to be so
You used
close
to be what?
to your brother when you were children.
You used to
You
be.
used to be so close. Well, it's in this case it's in past.
Y eso no es, sí, no es used con la de.
Yes, I think the same.
Yeah, I think it's being the word that it's missing. I'm not sure too. We slowly getting used to living in the country, but sometimes it feels
I think in
isolated.
the number 3
I
is
think
used
that is
with
missing.
the in the end.
Sí, sí, esa sí es con D. La tercera.
Yeah, the number 3 is with
Hay
D.
que cambiar algo, sí,
The
porque está,
number
yo la
4,
siento
I
rara.
think it's not missing. The number 5.
To play.
I
Play
don't
a
know.
lot of soccer. in school.
Number 5, I use play. A lot of soccer in school.
I use playing a lot.
I used to play. I used to play.
Yes,
used
that was that was
I used
right.
to play.
Never mind. I didn't say anything.
Play
I
or
used to,
playing.
yeah.
Then I am getting used. I used to working.
Yo creo que no es to living, creo que es to live.
I used to playing.
Yes. We're slowly getting used to
Let me
live in the country,
see. Number 4.
but sometimes feel insulated.
Let me see.
We
Recording in
used
progress.
to eating our new diet. We've only been vegetarians for a few weeks.
No, that's not a mistake.
Huh?
That is not a mistake in that sentence.
We get used.
No. So analyze it. It's saying we have only been vegetarians for a few weeks, right? So
We get
maybe they are not accustomed to it yet. So how can we express that idea? We? You can say we aren't used to our new diet. Can you read it again, Karen?
We aren't used.
Uh-huh.
We aren't used to our new diet. We've only been vegetarians for a few weeks.
Yes. So, baby, what about number 2? That is correct. I can get used.
I can get used
Very good.
to
What
my
about the
new
next
boss.
one? Let's have
She's
Sebastian.
not very friendly.
You used to be so close. Used with the using past, you used to be so close your brother when you were children.
Oh, that's not that.
No.
But this is a question, guys. So what is a mistake?
We did.
Yes. Did you used to be? Yes, it is a question.
And the use is with D at the end.
No, that is correct because after did you cannot like put a D in.
Oh yeah, yeah.
the verb.
Yeah, it's a question.
But
Okay.
can I said also that's all sentence and in the end can I use did you?
It could be, but we cannot answer with that in this case because you have to change two things. First, you have to put this in past.
Okay.
You used with D. You used to be close to your brother when you were children, didn't you? So it could be, but you have to change two things instead of only one. So that doesn't apply for this exercise, but it could be. Yes. Just not for this one because the rule said only one word, not two words.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. Justin, what about number 4?
We are slowly getting used to living in the country, but sometimes it feels isolated.
And Sophie Castro.
I used to play.
I used to play a lot of soccer. Okay. Is everything clear with that part?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to go to part 8. And we're going to discuss these questions in first. So can you read the questions?
Name 2 or 3 things you used to enjoy doing when you were younger but no longer do. Why did you stop doing them? Describe one or two big changes in your life, such as moving or getting married. What were the most difficult things to get used to?
Very well. So we're going to discuss that in pairs, but we're going to try to do it using the structures that we just practiced, right? Like when I was a kid, I used to go to this restaurant all the time. Or when I was younger, I used to be fat. So they used to answer these questions using all of these phrases that we learned. Used to, get used to, would. Okay. So you
When I was a kid, I used to eat a lot, and I keep doing it.
Rollerblading.
So yes, that's the idea to answer using those structures. Okay. So you can take the photo if you need it. Ready? Okay, let me create the groups again. Let's start with Vic. Can you tell me about one or two things that you used to enjoy when you were younger, but now you don't? Let's try to repeat that idea, but using the structures. When I was younger, I
practice rollerblading and dance and
Used to.
I used to
when I
practice
was younger,
rollerblading.
I used to practice rollerblading,
Okay. And why did you stop doing them?
blading and dance and enjoy all time with friends.
Yes. Why did you stop practicing rollerblading?
Now, well, okay,
Yes.
well, because I have a daughter.
You, Adria, something that you used to do?
When I was younger,
teacher.
teacher.
Yes.
Well, I used to play under the water, under the rain.
So in the rain.
Sorry?
In the rain.
In the rain, yes. So I used to play in the rain, but I don't do it anymore because I'm old and I can get sick and I can die.
Yes.
Yeah, but I used to love it.
Okay. And question number 2 says, describe one or two big changes in your life and what were the most difficult things to get used to. So in your case, something that was difficult to get used to.
Okay, when I got married 5 years ago, the most difficult thing to get used to was I don't know, teacher. Maybe was to share the space with another person with other traditions, maybe, and on lifestyles, maybe. And that's it.
Okay, and in your case, be a big change that happened in your life?
Well, the first lives to Pérez Celedón.
Can you tell me
and
something
the
that was
second, my
difficult to
divorce.
get used to?
This is that to change. The difficult thing that I get used was, I think,
Yes.
the
Okay.
had the
Yes.
free time
Okay,
only for
excellent.
me,
Let's go back.
Okay.
but now it's different.
Today. So
Recording in
I don't have to
progress.
say your last name. So Sophie, let's start with.
But I'm young, so, and I haven't stopped doing that. So
But maybe something that you did when you were like a child, maybe playing with Barbie dolls or something. Unless you already, unless you still do it.
well, I used to I used to play with dolls. I used to hang out with my friends with my bicycle. I forgot bicycle.
Bicycle.
Bicycle, and yeah, I don't remember anything else.
And let's go to number 2. So Karen, describe 1 or 2 big changes in your life, and what were the most difficult things to get used to?
Describe 1 or 2 big changes in your life, such as moving. Okay. Okay. One of my biggest changes on my life was around, I don't know, like 11 years ago when I moved from Pérez Celedón to San Jose. And at this time, teacher, I don't know if I can say if I get independent, teacher.
So I helped.
God.
I say I became independent.
Okay, I became independent. Yeah.
Okay, great. Let's turn the page, guys. Let's go to 58. Okay, we're going to do part 9. Justin, can you help me with the instructions, please?
Sure. Write the words and phrases from the box in the chart. Write the chart on a separate sheet of paper.
For example?
Hair straight.
Okay, very well.
Okay.
Thank you. So we're going to put all of these words in one of these 4 categories. Okay. So you can take a photo, please, and we can do it in person. If you have any questions about the word or you don't understand it, you can use like a dictionary or Google or something. Okay, because I cannot like visit every pair. Okay, I will be with a couple of you, but if I'm not there, you can use your tools. Okay. Ready?
Yep.
Hello. Okay.
Hello.
So hair straight, face good looking,
Faces. Let me see.
or round, face round, redonda. Build,
Yeah.
build,
Where did you find this word? Build. Well, wave, I don't know
no,
the
pero es
word.
solo una palabra.
Wave is in
O hay que
hair.
escribirlas todas.
words and phrases from the box in the charter. Write the charter on a
separate
separate sheet of paper. I think it's
Okay.
all.
Empiezo así, hair straight and wavy. Ajá.
Chubby.
Cara
Okay, chubby
gorda.
is in the
No,
face.
creo que en cara clean shaven.
What do you say?
Es que chubby es cuerpo, del cuerpo gordito. No, chubby no es gordito.
Chubby o
De
son mejillas.
gordete es.
Chubby.
Ajá, pero no, los cachetes son cheeks.
No, chubby son los cachetes.
Sí, las mejillas se llaman cheeks.
No, let me count in the dictionary. Chubby. Regordete,
Es gordito.
mejillas, cachetes.
No quiere decir gordo la persona, entonces no le dice.
Chubby es como,
No es fat,
I
es
don't know what
chubby,
is chubby.
gordito, como de cariño.
Como gordito.
Pero entonces, para mí, clean shaven.
Ok. Ok, chubby sería
Clean shaven
face.
es face, que es limpia y afeitada. Ajá, build, que es build.
Es limpiarse la, ¿cómo se llama eso? La barba.
Construir, stocky, scruff.
Build es construir, pero eso sí no me queda como claro.
Sí, puede ser.
Slim es delgado, entonces slim tal vez sea build. Slim es cuando es una persona delgada.
Stocky es...
Diet es teñido, entonces sería el cabello.
Rechoncho.
Stocky, I don't know.
A bit
Un poco de
overweight.
sobrepeso sería en build. No, en general, tal vez.
Wrinkled es arrugado. Wrinkled es arrugado, si no me equivoco. Ajá. Wrinkled puede ir en face. Wrinkled, que es arrugado, puede ir en cara.
¿Cómo?
Wrinkled. Dyed en pelo. Teñido. Wrinkle es arrugado, tener la cara arrugada.
Wrinkle. Wrinkle es de... ¿Cómo fue que dijo? Entonces en face.
No, desaliñado es el pelo. Cuando uno anda el pelo como hecho una maraña.
Desaliñado es build.
Puede ser todo el cuerpo también, pero no hay nada del cuerpo.
Yo pensé que andaron, pero ¿será solo el pelo? Es todo
general.
el cuerpo.
Sí, puede ser en general desaliñado.
Build, no. ¿O general?
Good looking es general. Good looking es general. O sea, verse bien. Going bald es en el pelo. Going bald es quedarse calvo. Y tan. Entonces de ahí en build pongamos tan. Ya que vuelvo.
can
Recording
check
in
it.
progress.
Check it, okay? Let's start with Adri.
Sorry, before I start,
Before?
before to start build, it's for what?
Proportions.
Proportions.
Like
Okay.
proportions of the body, the shape of the body. Yes.
Okay.
I would
Thank
say before starting.
Okay, before, yes. before
Muscular,
start.
for example.
Yes, you're welcome. So Adri Sancho, can we answer elegant?
Elegant general.
Alfredo?
Stocky face.
Stock is built. Stock is when a person has like for example a big back or shoulders that they look like this. So that's stocky. It's not exactly muscular, but it's a person that has like wide shoulders or a wide back. They look like this. So it's for build. It's referring to the shape of their shoulders or their body. And what about the next word, Andre? Scruffy.
Scruffy is face and hair.
Yes. Okay. Adrianes, wavy.
Wavy is her.
Sophie.
There is noise on the button.
Yes, guys, could you mute your microphones if you're not speaking, please? Sophie, do you have the answer for Slim?
Yes, teacher. That one is face. Right? No, wait.
It could be face, yes. It could be face or build. Yeah, face applies too. Maybe if the person has like a slim face. Yeah, it could be build or face. Okay, very well. And Justin.
Okay, diet is let's see, is hair.
So pronunciation diet.
Diet.
Very good. Sebas.
Tannet.
Curly.
Curly hair.
Divi. Herring. Wrinkled.
Wrinkle is,
muscular build.
Face.
Can be face, yes. You can also write general if you're referring, because maybe your face is wrinkled, but also your arms and your body in general. So it can be general too, face or general. Ashley, tan?
Tan, general.
Can be general. No, build no, because build is for the shape or the proportions, not the color.
Okay, so
it can be general or face, Yes, it can be general, like all your body can be tanned, or your face can be tanned. Okay, and let's go back to Adri Sancho, Chubby.
General or build.
Build. Yes, because it's like the shape of the body. Chubby is like a little fat, so yeah, it's referring to build. Anthony?
A bit overweight. I think in build also.
Yes. Alfredo?
Clean shaven face.
Andre?
Going bald, hair.
In Adri Arias?
Good looking general.
Looking. And Sophie?
Teacher, I couldn't answer that because we get to, I think that was tanned, but I don't remember.
But you can try to do it. So what do you understand from the word round? What is it referring to?
In the context, I don't get, because I think round and it's like round 2, round 3 and that, but I don't
Face.
in this way.
So in this case, round means circular, right? So it can be...
That makes sense.
So it can be face or
And,
general.
and general, yeah.
Yes, your face can be round or your body can be round. Sorry, I meant
No,
face
build.
and build. Face and build. Yes, sorry. Face and build. Because it can be your body or your face. And Justin.
Hair. Spiky in hair.
Very well. So do you have any questions about those words so far?
Teacher, spiky isn't puntiaguda. And you can have, like in the face, the nose spiky.
Okay, spiky nose. Spiky nose. No, that sounds a little strange. So spiky is like when your hair is like this.
It would be pointy noise, right?
Yes, a pointy nose. That sounds better, yes.
Pointed. Okay.
A pointy nose. Yes, but spiky is more for hair. Like this woman. This woman has spiky hair. This one in the image.
Okay.
Okay, any other questions?
No.
Okay, so let's do part 10. Alfredo, can you read the instructions, please?
And read these descriptions, correct the mistake in each one.
Okay, so each sentence has one mistake, so we're going to correct them in purchase. Okay. Ready?
Yes.
Okay. Correct the mistake. He's got short.
Okay, the first one I think black hair.
And small. He's got short. No, short. He is short because you can have a short and
small.
It's a little bit redundant. Short and small in the same. No. He's got black hairs and a small mustache.
Black hair and a small mustache.
He's got short, but
short. Short is él se quedó corto, o sea, se quedó pequeño.
No estoy segura.
Cabello negro y un pequeño bigote.
Pasemos a la segunda porque
Okay, I like having crinkled. And crinkled is arrugado, crinkled without S. Crinkled
I like
face.
having.
No, it's right. Arrugas en el rostro. Está bien. I think it gives me character. The second, I'm not sure. I like having a crinkled face. I think it gives me character. Okay, she has a spiked blonde, un puntiagudo.
Sí, macho.
Amarillo, blonde es como amarillo, ¿verdad?
Sí,
¿Cómo se llama el blonde?
Blonde, spike blonde hair.
Macho, ajá, amarillo, digo yo, rubio, macho. Okay. She has spiked
Todas
blonde
tienen un
hair
error.
and blue eyes. You can't miss her. Okay, I think this is Spike with I, not with. He has. Let me see. He has
Ya, es el orden. He got black short hair. Ajá, es el orden. Correct the mistake in each one. He's got black
hair.
short hairs and a small mustache. No es he got short black hair. Es al revés. Primero se dice el color y luego el tamaño. I like having a wrinkles face. Having wrinkles. No, es el cabello corto.
Pero es cabello
Entonces,
corto que
he's
es de
got
estatura
black
corta.
short hairs. I like having a wrinkle. No. I like having wrinkles. No, porque ya es una y wrinkles es un
I
montón.
like having wrinkles,
Ya le-
arrugas en el rostro. Correcto.
Recording in progress.
progress.
Andre, this time, can you correct sentence number 1?
All right. It says that he's short, black hair and short mustache.
What is the mistake? Sorry.
Got is not there.
No, that's correct. He's got, because it's talking about the hair, not about the height. So that's fine. He's got.
The order. The order.
Without S, teacher, without S, right? Without this S.
The mistake is the word hairs. We don't say it in plural. We say hair. He's got
Teacher,
short black hair.
we don't say small, right? Small mustache.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
It's only one mistake. Correct.
All right.
The mistake.
I found a lot of mistakes.
No, it was only one. Correct.
All
The
right.
mistake, not the mistakes. So yeah, the only mistake is hairs. We say hair, black hair.
All right.
Adri Arias, do we have number 2?
I like having a wrinkled face. I think it gives me character.
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 Very good. So wrinkled face with D instead of S. Okay, Sophie?
Teacher.
Okay, number 3.
Yes.
But in that one, if I change, if I eliminate A and I left it like wrinkles face in my face, I know it's 2 mistakes.
Yes, you have to say like, I like having wrinkles on my face. It could be, yes, wrinkles on my face, but you have to change a lot of things, not only one word, yes.
Okay.
So it's only one word for this exercise. Yes, sorry, Sophie, can you correct number 3?
She has spiky, right?
Spiky.
She has spiky blonde hair and blue eyes. You can't miss her.
Very good. And Justin.
Okay. Simon's change in the last few years. He's going bald now.
Without the ing, because it is not a verb, right? Going bald. And Viviana, do you have the last one? When he was a baby, yes. So let's repeat. Curly.
His hair used to be very curly when
Very well.
he has a baby.
Do we have any questions there?
No.
Curly.
Just see the picture. Thanks.
Okay, so we're going to do part 11. So in part 11, we're going to play a little game. Can you read the instructions, Sebas?
Choose one of the categories below and describe a famous person to your group. See how quickly they can guess the person.
Let's say categories.
Categories.
And can you read the example?
He used to be one of the most famous politicians. Is correct the pronunciation?
Politicians.
Thank you. Politicians
Mhm.
in the world. He has gray hair now, but he's not going bald.
Bald.
Bald at all. He has a great smile and very bright blue eyes. His wife is also a well-known politician.
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 Very good. So, okay, so we're going to do that in pairs. We're going to try to describe a person, a famous person, and the other classmate has to guess who it is. Okay, so, ready to go to first. Yes.
Yes.
Like describe someone and you need to guess. I describe it
Okay,
and you
well,
need to
I'm
guess,
not sure
and vice versa.
what we need to do here.
You describe it and I have to guess. And Mhm. I can start with the pop
That's
star.
complicated. Okay, let me think. Okay, I can start too. Okay, no, I can't. Pop star, politician. Oh yes, I can start with a politician. He likes to
Every politician.
give us taxes.
Okay. Okay, so she used to be
Yeah.
she
Okay.
used to be
Start
at the
if you
Mickey
want.
Mouse House Club. And she was very famous. And but she had some problems with her personal life, and she had 2 children, but she was in drugs. She was in drugs, and she lose their children, their custody of her children. Yeah. Good, good. Now you're
Britney Spears. Okay, let me think. Okay, in the last time, I don't remember, maybe 10 years ago, I don't know. He was handsome, I'm not sure now, but he did a movie in the sea with a woman who was fall in love to him. In the movie, he had boyfriend,
Kate Winslet,
and
Titanic.
she left
No.
his boyfriend to him. But
Good, good. That's my favorite movie, actually. Okay.
Yeah.
A politician.
Yeah.
A politician. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
He
me
used to be a good person, but he he was involved in a scandal because the news said he robbed money to the people, and he lived in Switzerland. Yeah. Try with athletes. Okay.
Oh my God. Yeah, okay, I'm going to TV star, okay? He was joking all time, but in this case he gave the public one joke that about his boss and the girlfriend of his boss, but it had a mistake, and it was he's
What
now
did
without work,
what he do? What did he do?
and he was talking all about the star, about the famous people, and he's he's very slim.
Algo Carvajal.
I remember that he told that he was gay.
That's a good one. Okay. Athlete. Okay, I'm going to use athlete.
Victor Carvajal.
She used to be a swimmer, and she practiced a lot of that. And she went to the Olympics. She went to Olympics, and she actually won a gold medal swimming. Yeah. Claudia or Silvia? No, Claudia, right?
Claudia Paul.
Okay. Yeah. Woo. So we.
Silvia, yeah, right now Claudia, before Silvia. Okay, I'm going to athletic too. She likes to use bicycle, and she won a lot of competitions, and before it she was model. She likes fashion, and she works to different magazines or news, giving
Joana Solano.
talking about the clothes or the tennis. She's talking about bicycle, and yeah.
Costa Rica is not that big to get loose about activities. I don't know. It's not many people, so it's easier. But in another country, like in the US, they have so many celebrities. So get lost. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Here no. Here is very small
Yeah, that's
country,
true.
so if but in other countries, it's a lot of people that is
Yeah, me neither. But only
in
boys.
the competition. For example, Afghanistan has a lot of athletics. I didn't know. No, woman too, and the woman in this moment is hiding to the government, and they trying to find help of different countries because the women are hiding because they
But
know
I
that
think in the
she
Olympics,
was in the
the
competition,
women,
they can
they
diet.
didn't go. They didn't go. Only boys.
No, only one yeah, right. One woman was trying to go, but the new government don't let her.
we have
Recording in progress.
tomorrow.
Okay, well, just remind
Thank
me
you,
to
teacher.
do it
Good
tomorrow.
night.
Okay, good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye.
You too. Thank you. Goodbye.
Good night, teacher. Have a great night. Bye.